generally people say that all women and men are equal. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of SPECANCIENS podcast, where we celebrate change makers shaping our future and education. Today we are in for a truly insightful session. I'm Sree. Joining us is a powerhouse of engineering, Dr. Sree Latha Madam. With over 24 years of experience across teaching, research, and academic leadership, she has worn many hats, from lecturer to principal, and has now taken on a new role as the business development head at Rubrics AI, where she helps institutions digitize and streamline the OBE and NBA accreditation processes. Dr. Sree Latha holds an MTech and PhD in electrical and electronics engineering. As a former principal at St. Peter's Engineering College, she was instrumental in the college achieving NAC, NBA, and autonomous status, while also securing government grants worth 15 lakhs for various academic initiatives. From classrooms to boardrooms, Dr. Sree Latha's passion for education and innovation continues to impact students, faculty, and institutions. We're incredibly honored to have her here with us today. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you, Nana.
Okay, let's rewind back. Ma'am, what first drew you to teaching, especially in engineering?
Being an engineer, actually into teaching helped me a lot. Thought of learning so many things. So teaching made me to learn so many new things, so many new aspects. And so I joined into teaching field. The way back when I started my engineering course, my father worked as an electricity board engineer. So during the regime of Narla Tatarao gar, right now, I mean, like the present VTPS Vijayawada Thermal Power Station is also named on his name. So my father used to tell at home when I was a small kid that Tatarao sir used to climb the thermal station and then he used to look into all the aspects in person. That motivated me a lot, and so I have opted for electrical engineering course. And by the time I complete my engineering in the year 99, there was a recession in software field at 2000 because of Y2K problem. And actually, at that time, opportunities were not to that extent, not like now. Like we were being the classroom teaching, we were dependent on the teacher and the library. It was teacher-centric learning procedures. It was not like student-centric. Like we mean like we don't have much options to learn on our own. And we were having only one or two options to choose the career options. Like either you have to opt for a government job, like you have to write for APSCB examinations or any central government examinations or quasi-government examinations, or we should go as a faculty member. And so I opted for the faculty positions, and so I joined as a faculty at Madanpalli Institute of Technology and Sciences.
Okay, so the interest in electronics it was generational.
Yeah, it was generational.
Looking at your diverse career, what was a key turning point and what new skills did you learn then? And eventually, what led you into academic leadership?
Coming to the teaching aspects, actually, I always believed in convincing the students to make the students understand the subject very well, not like teaching it on my own, that I have done my duty. I taught the class and then I came out. I never looked into it. I always looked into the perspective of the students and then to what level that they are able to understand. If they're not able to understand, I tried to teach them with different new initiatives, like telling it like a story. making some group discussions, making them understand, and giving the wide concepts pertaining to that particular topic. These sort of initiatives, since my inception of the career, helped me to learn so many things. Because to teach a class of around half an hour or so, I have to attract 60 students without any sort of disturbance. So for that, I need to prepare for 2 to 3 hours. That too, to make a diversified teaching and then to make all the students understand the concepts, I have to prepare in a different way. I have to learn so many things. So during my initial days, I have put that effort. And as I was also interested in electrical engineering, I've learned so many concepts, and then that sorts of new initiatives and new technologies, whenever one are being introduced, I started continuing them while taking my class. That helped me a lot to understand students well, and those initiatives made me, I mean, like drived me towards working in an engineering college as a faculty for 24 years. And I don't know the exact reason, whether because of my voice or my body language, it made me a leader. I'm not a born leader, to speak very openly. The appearance and my voice and my control and command over the students and all made the management people or the other administrators to decide me as either HOD or principal, any position, whatever the position that I have done so far in the academic institutions, helped me like that.
Okay, so in others' eyes, you are a natural.
True.
Okay. As a principal, what was the most important for shaping an engineering college?
The days when I started my career, it was not that much difficult. Even at that time, also students were dependent on teacher to some extent, to libraries. Not digitalized material was available. Like, so students used to concentrate on the teacher. The challenge that we are facing is with the latest generation, recent generation. I mean, maybe you can take 5 to 7 years. For the past 5 to 7 years, we as an engineer or as a teacher, we are facing so many challenges to make the student convenient. I mean, like make the student understand concepts in the class. The point is that more sort of material is available, digital material is available, attractive material is available. Like being an electrical engineer, see, for a computer science engineer or for a computer science students, it is very easy to teach them because they'll have a program. The program, once you run, you'll get the wrong commands if it is not correct. It is easy for them to understand. But being an electrical engineer, if I have to tell or if I have to make a student to do an electrical machines thing, or to study on any experimental evaluation or to study on any effects or something like that, it's very difficult for the nowadays children to make them understand. The thing is that they have more digital content, they have more knowledge, they can look into it. I mean, like the 3D view versions of the working environment of all the machinery and other things are available. So overcoming these challenges, after having so much of content with the students, making them to understand, sit in my class and making them to understand my teaching is a bit challenging task that what a teacher and as a principal is facing. But fortunately, with the advanced technology, if you are also equipping with that, it is easy possible for you to make students understand.
And what was your approach to creating a positive and inclusive culture for everyone at the college?
One thing I believe, I mean, I don't bifurcate the students, staff, the level, and the maintenance. I always feel that all the children are my children, all the students are my children. So whenever a student gets any difficulty or whenever I want to have anything to be, I feel that if he or she is my son or daughter, how do they feel? So how can I be able to help them? So keeping in view of that, student issues are being resolved and I take them as like my family members. Coming to the faculty, I consider all the faculties, irrespective of their designation, irrespective of their cadre, whether he's a fresher or a mid senior or super senior. I treat them like, I mean, like with a equal thing. So I don't see I'm a senior, I have so much of experience, you just joined, you don't know anything. I don't take it like that. I always feel like all the faculty members are of my family and we are all of same equal level. And by treating so, I have not find any difficulty in taking care of them. And that unity is being maintained among all the faculties.
It truly shows your down to earth nature where you step into others' shoes and try to help them out.
Thank you.
And can you share an early career challenge that taught you about resilience?
One thing, early career challenge coming to be as a teacher, I was having some difficulties when the technologies are getting changed, when the new things are being introduced. On par with the students, I also must get equipped. I also must learn, right? So people generally do feel that being a teacher, it is easy for you. You will take only one class. If you study it once, it continues for years together. It's not like that, because years together, the children are getting changed. The mindset is getting changed. So you have to start and then work along with them, practice along with them. Otherwise, it will become very difficult for you to sustain. So, as like felt by other people, it is not so easy to be as a teacher. I mean, to be as a good teacher. No, as a teacher, it is possible to be as a good teacher, to attract the students, to maintain that level, and then to keep up with all the students. You have to work hard. So, by doing so, by discussing with various students, I was able to sort out my issues as a faculty. And as an administrator, it was also a bit difficult. The first difficulty that what I do get is that being a woman. Okay. So generally people say that all women and men are equal. No, that's not true. That's not true. So sometimes I face difficulties even with the different other faculty members. Like sometimes, if you are being a lady and if you are into the administrative post, some faculty and senior faculty members will not come and join the institution. So such sort of things were there. But somehow, with the help and with the support of other faculty members and my management support, wherever I worked, I was able to sort out the issues, even coming to the administrative issues.
Okay. How did you overcome that? You said that both men and women are not equal. How did you overcome that and strongly stood with the confidence being same?
It's because of support of the management where I worked and my family and self motivation. That helped me a lot. The point is that I remember, I mean, I don't know whether I should tell this or not. I remember one point where I was working as a HOD. Okay. And then at that point of time, there was some issue in the department. And one faculty member came and told, you being a lady, not sitting at home, sitting in this office and then telling all of us with lots and lots of work, won't you have this, I mean, like, you don't have any work at home, like that he told. And I was a bit upset with that point. Immediately, another faculty member and told, Madam, please don't worry about that. He was a bit frustrated. Then I somehow I have left that issue, and I continued helping him also in other aspects. After almost 1 year, almost 10 months point of time, he with the help that I have extended to him when he was in trouble, he came back and told, Ma'am, I'm very sorry that women also do have a heart, and then women also can be able to work wherever they are. So such sort of positive environment and such sort of positive attitude made me not to think about that issue, and I continued for 24 years, and almost I worked as an administrator for 15 to 17 years. In my initial career itself, I took charge as HOD. I told that might be because of my voice or because of my personality. I don't know the reason why. At my very young age, I took charge as head of the department. So my administrative service is more than as a teacher service.
It truly shows your strong self-esteem, ma'am.
Thank you.
If you could give your younger self one piece of advice about starting in academia, what would it be?
For the younger generation, actually, whenever you are very young, explore all the opportunities. Don't say that, don't feel that I'm very young. I've been restricted with something, right? I have to study only to a limited extent. I have to study only my curriculum and then must complete my degree. Later, let me think. Don't think about these things. So from the young age, if you start learning new things, by the time you come to 30, 35, something like that, the knowledge that you have gained will definitely help you, and you will have the strength to implement all the concepts that you have learned. And also, even if you want to take a new chance or if you want to change your field, that definitely will help you to explore or change new things. So when you are young, learn so many things, as many as possible in all the aspects.
Thank you. Ma'am, you've not only taught students but also built supportive academic communities. So, what's your vision when it comes to preparing students not just for jobs but fulfilling lives?
See, the point that I always believe is, with some sort of trust, parents took admission in the college where I was working. Okay, let it be any college, wherever I work. I worked in different colleges in my 24 years of experience. So I want to make the parents satisfied, because I, being a parent, I know, I understand the difficulties of them. So for students, I'll say, don't join any institute for the sake of any job or for the sake of any placement assistance or something like that. First, keep in mind that you have to learn the content, or you have to learn the basics of whatever the discipline that you have chosen. Like I say, even today, electrical is also so good, mechanical is also so good. Unfortunately, because of some policies, colleges have shut down and then the branches are not there. Whatever is the course that you take, you please learn the skills. You please learn the skills. That definitely will help you, and that will make you and your parents to achieve your dreams. Okay. So learn the concepts well.
Okay. And how do you encourage curiosity, engagement, and innovation, making learning exciting for students and faculty?
Yeah. It's a very good question. Actually, I told you, no, to the days when I started my career, diversions was not there to that extent for the student. Like we just used to conduct some seminars, workshops, where the interpersonal skills and the different skills in the students were seen. Now, post pandemic, like till pre pandemic also, it was okay. It was okay. And students were having options to study in using different technologies. But post pandemic, it has become very difficult. In that situation also, you have to make student attractive to study, come to college,
Yes.
make him sit and then study the curriculum that what is being designed. So we introduced different innovative things rather than the regular classwork. We thought of giving some training programs. We allowed the students to participate in various activities, various events, entrepreneur related events, innovation related events, hackathons, then workshops. Okay. So by doing these sort of new things, like this was not been told by me when I started my career, it was not there. So these are all the different challenges which we come across as and when we grow. So these implementing different sort of teaching learning methodologies made made the students to understand the concepts and to attract them. Similar as the case, as we are doing different teaching learning methodologies, faculties will also have come forward, and they also have started using the different methods, so that they also got interest in teaching the subject. Because I told you, no, it's not that you go teach and then come out. You have to go attract the students, make them understand the concept, and then implement it in a practical way. Because an engineer is an entrepreneur, in my terminology. It's not like a regular student who confines to a typical like literature oriented study and then do. He has to invent so many things. So while teaching also, the teacher also must make the student understand, and student also must make the student to think about that particular concept. Each and every topic has its own invention. Like it's not that you identified only one topic and then the invention continues in that. There is a possibility that while teaching, the student may get some idea, and that idea also must get implemented. So by making faculty also implement the new teaching learning methodologies, and also making the students to explore the different opportunities that are there with them other than the curriculum and the regular typical classwork, it made the students to learn well.
How crucial is community for student success, and how did you help build that during your leadership?
100% community, having a good community is very, very important. The thing is that irrespective of any study, like whether it is a degree course or whether it is an engineering course, if you have your team of students or if you have a people with your mindset, you can explore different opportunities. Number one, right? Today, you being an engineering student, you are doing this podcast, right?
Yes.
It is exploring. I mean, it is giving an opportunity for you to explore your interpersonal skills, like so. This is able to happen, or this you are able to do being an engineering college student, as you have a same mindset of team group students. So if you have a community like that, and if that community will definitely help you to come out of the, I mean, to use, to explore your interpersonal skills, to use your talent, and then to develop a new thing. You never might have thought that. I mean, generally, what do we think is the presentations, the anchoring, the dancing, or participating in various dance and other programs, extracurricular activities. We generally think that the arts college or the art students or some other students who are interested will do. But every student of any discipline will have some inherent talent. So if you have your own community, if you can build your community, that community will help you to use interpersonal skill. Tomorrow, we don't know that you may become a very good anchor than an engineer, right? So that this community has helped you to come with that way. Similarly, there are so many students. So you have some people will have social responsibilities. Some people will have some preparation of projects. They may be having knowledge, but they may not be having the talent to express or they exhibit their project. If you have a community, the other person who is sitting with you may give up may show his idea, showcase his idea, so that he can come up with a good skill. So community is mandatory required. It's not that you confine yourself to your mobile. That mobile will never help you. Rather than disturbing you and diversifying you, always be in a community. That another thing is that even personally, the community will help you a lot. So to either to share or to express or to be happy or to ease yourself. So the community is very, very important, and being in a good community is very important. Community is important, but you must bifurcate and you must differentiate between a good community and a bad community.
What's your top advice for students today on getting the most out of college beyond just classes?
Classroom study must be reduced to a limited extent. That's what I'm feeling nowadays. The point is that the curriculum that's been defined for the engineering course is since a long time. Of course, they made some changes, but not to the market rates. That's what I understood. And so I came out of this academia and then I joined a firm called rubrics.ai, where in which the digital mode of study is being prepared. Typically, sitting in a class will not fetch you anything unless until you explore it. So beyond the class, you need to learn whatever is the skill. Like when you are joining an engineering course, don't join that because I got a seat, my father forced me to join, or with peer pressure, or as my friend is joining the same institute, I want to join. Okay, generally these are all the statements that I do heard when I interview a first year student. Okay, what I say is, even if you joined with the same intentions, let it be. You joined and you opted this as your career. Okay. start working onto that from your first year onwards. You choose different verticals. Like even if you want to become an NSS volunteer also, no problem. Choose into that. Work onto that beyond the class. Beyond the class. Spend some time from day one how to achieve that and excel in that. See, today, ultimately, any parent want to have their children to get settled. That's the main intention. So with that intention, they are asking you or anyone to join a good course. In that course, if you choose the different verticals and if you excel yourself, everyone will feel very happy. Nobody will object for that. So choose that beyond the classrooms. Have an idea, have a thought process, what to do, what not to do, and accordingly work hard, accordingly learn the skills, and then explore your opportunities. Being in a community.
You suggest that individuality is most important.
Most important, most important.
It's powerful how you balance academic and emotional intelligence in students. It's truly remarkable, ma'am.
Thank you very much. You being my student to definitely be able to understand that. Like I can, I mean, I can feel that. Like I never expected that the student will come and sit and will speak like that. That's the thing.
Now let's talk about innovation. Can you tell us about specific initiative you led that really impacted student skills or career readiness?
Yep. Being an autonomous institution, once we have become autonomous at St. Peter's Engineering College, we have implemented different massive open online courses, MOOCs courses that help the student to learn beyond the curriculum. So that initiative helped the students to get international certifications using some Coursera and some EDU platforms. We more encouraged the students to do NPTEL courses, allowed them to participate in various hackathons. We started in the year 2020, and then since then, the college is continuing with the 36 hours national level hackathon. These sort of events actually not only give some technical skills among the students, it improves the leadership skills, it improves the managerial skills, it improves the confidence in them. So by doing so, these initiatives help the students to learn more things in all the aspects that they want.
How did you get faculty to try new teaching methods for students' benefit?
That is a bigger challenge. That's a bigger challenge. I told you, no, teaching and making 60 students attractive in the class, having so much of diversions with Instagram, mobile, this, that, right? It's very difficult to control the present generation. But good that, I mean, thank God that the faculty, those who have joined in my college and those who are in my team, started preparing in a different way. Okay. And then we started learning to video lectures, looking into the video lectures, and then learned so many other things, and were able to attract the students and able to teach them very well. Now, I have never got that issue, though he's a younger faculty or a senior faculty. Like they followed some procedures and some systems and introduced different teaching learning methodologies and were able to teach well.
With rapid global changes, how did you ensure your educational program stayed relevant and ready for the future?
True. Actually, I agree with the rapid global changes. Unexpectedly, in the year 2020, the AICT has introduced new courses. Like till that point of time, only EC, CSE, like that main branch, main streams were there. And with a new initiative and with new intentions, government has introduced new courses, and we also introduced in our college. But the difficulty is that there are no teaching faculty for the new courses because faculty is also new, student is also new. So though we introduced new initiatives, similar as the case, faculty development programs were also required to be organized. Otherwise, we don't have a resource to teach to the students. And I told you, attracting the students with nowadays is very difficult. And by doing so many faculty development programs, we were able to overcome that. And then we introduced so many new courses in our college also.
What steps did you take to build strong industry partnerships for better placements and real world experience for students?
I believe in this, right? And then industry institute interaction plays a major role in shaping the student future, because ultimately the knowledge that you are gaining as a student must be useful for the society through industry, like, so if the products and other things are being developed at the industry level which are useful for the society, so your knowledge and skill must be useful for that. So having so many MOUs with various industries, and then getting students trained on the latest technologies, made me to achieve a good industry institute interaction. And also the AICT initiatives that they have taken for internship portal, through internship portal, okay, and then by through like actually there was an institution innovation council. Through institution innovation council also we have conducted so many entrepreneur related oriented programs, okay, and for that we called so many people from industry, and people have given their insights what they require at the industry level, and getting guidance from them, and getting what are the topics to be covered for the students to make students on par with the industry knowledge. We introduced so many courses, and then because of that, we were able to achieve 100% placement for the past 3-4 years, irrespective of the difficulties that are there in the market.
And what role do alumni play in shaping the student experience? And can you share an example of their impact?
To share an example of the impact, this is the outcome. See, okay, we have a strong alumni association called SPECANCIENS, right?
Yeah.
And as I said, community will help the student. This community is helping the students to a greater extent. Generally, what colleges do think is alumni association must give some funds for the development of the students, for the development of the institute. But here we could see the knowledge that's been shared by the alumni people. Okay. So the another insight is they are helping the student to explore their skill in different ways other than curriculum, beyond the technical skills, and other interpersonal skills of all the students is also been identified. If you see for this podcast done by SPECANCIENS, it requires 5 to 6 different area knowledge students, right? It needs an anchor, it needs a content writer, it needs a cameraman, it needs the person who directs, who reviews, and they do all the things. So 5 to 6 skills are being taken out from the students. So they're doing a very good thing in our college, okay, and exploring different opportunities for students. They do regular sessions to give awareness amongst the students. Probably you also might have witnessed the same. So alumni plays a major role. I believe that everyone will use that, but here it's been proven very well that they are playing a major role, okay, and then they are helping the students to get into various fields.
I couldn't agree more with you, ma'am.
Correct.
How did you build a culture of research and innovation among students and faculty at your institutions?
Among students and faculty, making them participate in various events, not only at college level, interdisciplinary events, allowing them to participate in various hackathons, various workshops, and various project expos. Okay. So the technology and innovation is being incorporated amongst the students and faculty. See, how faculty are involved, a student is presenting no means. Faculty must give some guidance, like they must give some idea, and we must tell them whether this idea is good or not, whether is it worth to, like that. And also by introducing different projects, I mean, like the curriculum projects are not done for namesake, like they are done with different initiatives, and then they're done with different topics, new things, made innovation to happen at college level, and then several projects. I mean, like for funding also, faculty have submitted their proposals for several funding agencies like ASCT, DST, and other private funding agencies also. And we have even taken up one or two consultancy works at college level, like introducing the solar power and then giving guidance for the other energy auditing like that. And also we do conduct TCS online examination at college level where networking and other works are being taken care. So research and innovation has been introduced among faculty and students by making them develop their skills.
Can you share a tough moment or decision in your leadership that changed your view and had a lasting impact on the institution?
The first decision was during pandemic. Okay. Till that point of time, we never come across the online education.
Yeah.
It was a big challenge for us. Till that point of time, students were not prepared. I mean, like to speak openly, India was not prepared.
Yeah.
Like technologically,
Hmm.
okay, and then passion and interest to study over online. Till that point of time, most of the students used to come to college regularly, attend the class, and then learn. And during the pandemic, as it lasted for a longer period of time, it was very difficult for us to make the students who are at different places to learn this a skill because it was not like 10th class or school education. The degree was being given. They are supposed to write the exams. At that means they have to learn, right? And because of that pandemic, every student was at different place. Internet was a challenge.
Yes.
Equipment was a challenge. They were not having laptops till that point of time. Parents have not given mobile phones or something like that to them. So that was the biggest challenge which I faced in my career to make students to learn. Another point is that till that point of time, only to some extent or to only to explain some concepts, teachers were using PPTs or videos or something like that. Till that point of time, they were also not prepared to teach the classes in online mode. So you have to make teacher also to prepare in a different mode. You have to give that data to the students, make students attend the online class. That was another big challenge. Some will say, I don't have internet. Some will say, I don't have laptop. Some will say, I'm standing outside and I'm in my village. Okay. And I'm going out. Some will say, I'm not feeling well. Right. So many challenges were there. And thank God with the support of all the faculty members and students, we were able to come out of that. And even the results were not affected during that period of time. That is another big thing that I say very proudly, that with the support of all my faculty members, my team, right? I told you, no, because of the making them understand the importance of learning new things helped me during that pandemic time. And the faculty also have come with different teaching learning methodologies by preparing videos, by preparing PPT, sharing the videos to amongst the students, making them into WhatsApp group. Now, even that time, the WhatsApp groups were also not so, I mean, like bulk in number. You have to do it separately. Like 60 to 70 was the limit. And even through Microsoft Teams or Google, records were not being shared to that extent. Now the people got used and it has changed completely. Now student don't want to sit in the class, always wants to stay outside and then wants to have an online class. Whoever speak, like even the online mechanism has helped the industries also to deliver that product in online mode. Earlier, he has to go to some place and have to give demo of his or her product.
Yeah.
Now it is not so. They can sit at one place and then can give demo. Work from home has come into existence. Majority of the people are working with that.
Yeah.
So the paradigm shift in academics has taken to a 360. I can say it's as a 360-degree shift. So that was the biggest challenge which I faced, and we were able to overcome it.
You said that the scores did not drop, so it truly shows how well you drive a force, ma'am.
True, because it's ultimately it's the career of the student. We mean yes, but a simple excuse. We can't say that as it is pandemic, the student got failed.
To all our viewers watching this session, do check out our other videos and share your thoughts on Instagram. In our fast changing world, what non technical qualities do students need for successful and meaningful lives?
Very difficult question. First, they must identify their inherent skill, right? I 100% agree that non-technical skills will definitely help the student. Curriculum alone is not the content or the thing. They must think beyond the class, and out of box thinking must be there. It can be in any area, right? It can be related to their photography, or it can be related to their dance, it can be related to their singing, or content writing, or academic writing, anything. So definitely the other skill will help the student to think beyond the curriculum. And sometimes, the other technical skill will make the person unique, right? So that uniqueness must be developed in every student. That's what I believe.
How do you see interdisciplinary learning shaping higher education and especially complex real world problems?
You are the one example again. It's an interdisciplinary skill that you have learned, right? So this will help you uh, today. Some alumni wants to do some podcast. There is nobody. You help them,
Yeah.
right? So your interdisciplinary skill help them to understand. Not only that, even in your course or even in your career also, like you got some knowledge on a particular topic, and an interviewer asked you, what is that you have learned? Having experienced with these sort of things will definitely help you to achieve that goal. Like you can definitely confidently can explain your project or anything to the interviewer. So such interdisciplinary skills are more required. But the youth and the present generation is not understanding that. They are wasting their time to the maximum extent on mobile phones. Even we are trying our level best to make the students to come out of that, but it's becoming very difficult. But a day will come when they'll realize that. See, what I say is, you use your mobile phones. I don't say to not to use. Use it for a proper purpose. Use the skill that is there, that's been shown using your Instagram reels or any WhatsApp or Facebook or any type of social media that you are using. Use LinkedIn to a greater extent. Yes. Your network will get developed. Yes. Right? Your community people will get developed. So for some point of time you enjoy with your mobile, but use that for a good reason and use that for a good purpose. So learn skills, interdisciplinary skills are very much required. So use the skill properly, learn the skill properly.
What's the role of hands on learning, like internships or projects, in preparing students for careers?
Yeah, it's more required, ma. The point is that the curriculum that the students are studying nowadays is not on par with the industry requirements. It's getting their degree, it's getting them a degree, right? It's not making them learn different skills. Okay. So doing different projects at various industries, working with them, doing internships will definitely help the student to learn different skills. Even recently, I have heard in one podcast that there is one institute where they do train the students on only the skills that are required for the industry. Okay. So keeping in view of all these things only, I have come out of the academic institution and I got relieved from St. Peter's, and then I joined as a business development head at Rubrix.ai, where we provide the student using the AI technology. We provide the student different source of learning, right? Along with the different source of learning, we give live projects, live internship for the students, and then mock interviews will be conducted through the portal only. Okay. So using such digitalized platforms, attending in various internships, doing projects at different industries will definitely help the students to improve their skills, because curriculum is not helping them at all to learn the skills. The same old subjects that are there, right? I started my career in 1999, right? And I taught Java as my first subject. Even till today, Java is there in the curriculum, right? It's not been, I mean, I mean, like, I don't want to say that it should be changed. The basics must be there, but the advanced concepts also must be there. What the industry is using. So that awareness is not getting to all the students, irrespective of the university, where irrespective of the status of the college, whether it is an autonomous institution or an affiliated college or an university, students are not getting that chance. Yes, of course, but private deemed to be universities are having that option because they are capable of introducing some courses as value added course, some courses as skill development course, and allowing the students to participate in various project works, internships. Like that, the skills are being developed. So today, industry is dependent on skill, not on degree.
Okay. With global changes like AI and climate change, how should education evolve to prepare students as responsible global citizens?
It is mandatory required. The digitalization of the institute only will help to make the students work with the global environments. Last week, I've read in one paper that a person sitting at some place have done robotic surgery in another country.
Okay.
You see to what extent, to what level. See, we even don't even dare to shift him from patient from one hospital to another hospital, right? And we are a bit doctor biased. But you see, the patient, the surgery was being done from one country to another country using AI technology, using robotic technology. To reach on to that standards, the education must get a paradigm shift from the school level. Not that introducing mobile phones or not making the digital classes at the LKG or UKG level will help. Make the student understand what is the requirement of the digital study, okay, and slowly make them incorporate these changes, and then use the technologies even at college level. Give freedom to the students to do different tasks, okay. Allow the students to study the content using any resources that are available. Now, infinite sources are available. It's not that you must sit in the class and then learn. Allow the student to do different projects during using your curriculum time also. So by incorporating the changes and then bringing digital aspect into the education system will make the student to meet the global requirements. It's possible.
What would your ideal student focused, future ready educational system look like?
Only skills. Only skills. Irrespective of the vertical that you chose. Whether you have chosen it in your discipline itself or in other discipline. If you are skilled enough, if you have knowledge onto that, you are number one. Nobody can beat you. You can be an entrepreneur, you can work under one person or anything. If you have your own startup or irrespective of any mode that you choose, you will be the number one if you have skill.
Which new trend in education do you think will transform how Indian students learn in the next decade?
Digital transformation. Okay. Digital transformation is a must. Is a must. That only will help the not only Indian students. Of course, in other countries, it's been digitalized to that extent. But some universities are doing this, okay, allowing the students to like permitting them to study through online modes, okay, allowing them to do work in groups with different universities, having MOU with foreign universities or something like that. So that is making them unique. So such a digital transformation must be there in the education system, present education system, because earlier the change was used to take in a period of 10 years or something like that. Yes. If you have seen a change in any of the aspect, whether it is related to education system or whether it is related to any infrastructural change or something like that, it used to take a period of almost 10 to 11 years. Now it is not so. It is instant. It is instant. Today you are seeing one technology, tomorrow another technology is coming. So unless until you equip, unless until you make your younger generation to transform them digitally, such a change will not happen. So digital transformation only, digitization only will help the students and the colleges and the community to be in the global standards, and we can make India as a number one global country. True.
You've guided many students. So, if you could give every engineering student a superpower, what would it be and how helpful would that be for them?
They must achieve their dream job instantly. That is the superpower I wish to give.
Okay. You're a college accreditation expert. So, if the accreditation process were a game show, what would it be and what's the big prize?
Hmm. It's a faculty game show, like faculty board exam.
Okay.
The prize is huge.
Okay.
They are spending their careers for a longer period of time.
Okay, ma'am. So, it's rapid fire round. Quick answers, first thoughts. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Online classes or in person?
Online
Textbook or research paper?
research paper,
Team meeting or working alone?
team meetings.
PPT or Blackboard?
Tough question. PPT.
Okay. Coffee or chai?
Chai,
Early bird or night owl?
night owl,
Fiction or non-fiction?
non-fiction,
The next big thing in education is
digital transformation.
your personal motto in one word.
To become good entrepreneur.
Okay. So far in your career, what is one of the craziest or funny thing that you've done?
It didn't happen so far. So let's try it. I'll ask you some questions. Let me see. How do you answer?
Okay.
What's your opinion on me as a principal?
Mm, okay. When you were working in St. Peter's, you were very strict, and we used to be very afraid of you whenever you roam in the corridors. We used to hide and, like, shout.
Okay.
Yeah, but now when I'm having a conversation with you right now like this, I feel like out of when we put aside your career and your profession, you are very friendly and you have a broader perspective when it comes to life, and you have a great personality, a strong self-esteem, and that really inspires me.
Good. Very nice. Thank you very much. Good. Thanks for doing this podcast. I'm thankful to SPECANCIENS. Okay. And it has brought some sort of my inherent skills also over here, right? And good to share with my students. Happy to be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And that's a wrap, guys. And thank you for joining us today, ma'am.
Thank
So
you very much.
And thanks, viewers, for watching this episode. Make sure to look out for this space for more such episodes. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Spec Ancients signing off.